Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, staff. Welcome to a new day and a new week, and also a new time in our church. We are ending with ordinary time, and we're beginning with the season of Advent. This Sunday was the first Sunday of Advent and our first week of Advent. So, boys and girls, this week we're going to be talking about the 4 weeks of Advent as we joyfully wait and open our hearts to celebrate Jesus' birthday on Christmas Day. So today, Mrs. Gabrish has a new story, a story that will help us to understand the season of Advent, and we'll also take bits and parts of the story and talk about how it relates to the Kerygma. So today, our story is called A Nest for Our Savior. And the story is written by Didi Zayas and illustrated by Dija Sessa. Each year, as the temperature drops with the last autumn leaf, the story of the first Christmas echoes around the world. But very few have heard the whole story. This is Sadie's side of the story. Sadie thought she was just an ordinary sparrow, meant for nothing more than weaving nests and humming lullabies. But often she dreamt of adventure. In fact, she was snoozing peacefully in the sycamore branches when, whoosh, a trumpet blast knocked her from her nest. A light filled the sky and an angel appeared, proclaiming, "Today the Savior has been born. You'll know it's him when you find a baby in a barn, sleeping in a manger." The ancient stories about the Savior are true. Sadie got goosebumps. I bet I can find him before these shepherds. As the men prepared for their journey, the curious sparrow was already soaring above Bethlehem. Soon she heard a faint cooing rising from a stable. Perched in the window, Sadie saw the Savior swaddled close to his mother. This has to be him. I can feel it in my feathers, she thought. But the manger was completely empty. Oh no, Sadie was worried. The angel told the shepherds to look for a baby sleeping in a manger. I don't want them to miss him. I need to build a nest for the Savior. From the window, Sadie swiftly called for help. Finally, at last, the Savior is here. Please rush to his side with gifts and good cheer, for God's Holy One has no place to rest, and I'm on a quest to build him a nest. First, a horse and 3 chickens answered the call with patches of hay and bits of pine. A donkey followed, offering his old frayed rope, while a colony of ants marched in with a mountain of ribbon. Sadie wrapped up their presents, but the manger was still rather bare. We need more help, she cried, dashing off to share the news through the forest. Finally, at last, the Savior is here. Please rush to his side with gifts and good cheer, for God's Holy One has no place to rest, and I'm on a quest to build him a nest. A goat and a deer sprang forth from the woods with bits of bread and blossoms of scarlet. A lion cub pounced in next, offering scraps of linen, followed by a pair of doves with olive branches in their beaks. Hurry to town, Sadie chirped, though she feared their gifts would not be enough. I wish I had a gift for the Savior, but all I own is my simple brown nest. That gave her an idea. She rushed home, cooing across the fields. Finally, at last, the Savior is here. Please rush to his side with gifts and good cheer, for God's Holy One has no place to rest, and I'm on a quest to build him a nest. As Sadie gathered her gifts, a lamb, a cow, and a duck arrived with tufts of wool, long soft grasses, and downy feathers. "Quick, follow me," Sadie crowed. When they reached the stable, the Savior was surrounded by her new friends. Sadie quickly knit their items together and crowned the manger with a gift of her own. At last, the Savior's mother gently laid down her sleeping babe. Just then, Sandals scuffled outside. The shepherds were in awe. Everything was just as the angel had promised. "This must be the Messiah," they exclaimed. The creatures cheered for their Savior and for Sadie. As for her nest, Sadie no longer needed it. She followed Jesus from that day on, and she had quite an adventure. So boys and girls, this is Sadie's side of the story, and we're going to use this at St. William. You will find in the hallway a manger, Sadie's empty nest, and Sadie waiting for us to use parts of the story to prepare our hearts for Jesus this Christmas. God bless you and have a great day.